Yeah, hi everybody. Today we'll discuss about OpenGPTs. It's from Langchain AI. Probably we all aware of custom GPTs that OpenAI had, where you can create custom GPTs. You can customize them. You can upload a set of knowledge documents and ask it to answer from them, or you can write some specific actions following all the protocols you had. You can make it write code and execute. But the thing is, it's vendor locked. Only OpenAI can execute that. But this OpenGPT is an initiative from LangChain, specifically LangGraph. It was powered by. It can be useful for running agentic frameworks, but the best part is it's not vendor locking. So you're free to use OpenAI, Azure, Anthropic, Cohere, whoever it can. It mainly comes with three different things: your assistants, your RAG, and your chatbot. And here we had some quick setup. We'll do it in this video itself. But let me just go over in the cognitive architecture. This is how they talk about agents or assistants. Basically, you'll have some input, and then LLM will choose from the tools like tool one, two, three, which one has to proceed or in a loop, and then it gives a certain output. It's like an assistant is doing it for you. In the same way, you have RAG. It can retrieve from a knowledge docs, summarize them, and send that to LLM, and LLM can fine tune them, or LLM can more elaborate on them. That's how RAG will work. Retrieval-Augmented Generation. In the same way, you have chatbot. We all much familiar with this. You have input and you have an LLM, and that gives the output. As they mentioned, it supports VT 3.5, 4, Azure, and Cloud 2. Probably they'll be adding Cloud 3 Opus, Cohere, and everything in the next few days. And you can also set up some tools, basically. Yeah. So we'll go over setup, basically. We'll be using Docker for this setup, and it was pretty straightforward. They mentioned just ensure you have Docker and Docker Compose, and then you need to clone the repository, set up some environmental files, and then you have to run the Docker Compose. I was already running it for the past few minutes, but let me just go over and create a new terminal basically. Let me just go and create a new window where I need to. I was just expecting to create my files. So let me just create something like OpenGPT installation 2 because I already have many, so I don't want to bother my system with that. Let me just open that folder. I know it will be in my root directory. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. And I was into this root directory. So now I need to create some new terminal. But before everything, let me just, give me a second. Yeah, let me just check if I have Docker. It will be Docker version. And I find I have Docker with me. So I'm just checking if I have Docker Compose. I have version 20. The latest version is version 27, but there are specific reasons why I installed version 20. With version 27, when installing, I was figuring out few issues. Maybe could be due to my systems architecture or the previous installations I had. So I was continuing with version 20. So it's pretty much that I'm already done with step one. I already have both of these. And then let me just clone the repository, go over there. It will just take a few seconds. I know. Yeah, I'm done. Now it's time I need to open this particular OpenGPTs. Here I have a file called environmental example. I need to copy this and then I was asked to rename this, right? So let me just do that. And I don't require all of these. You can just use whichever you want, either OpenAI. It just says any one LLM's API key required and the Postgres setup. I already have mine. For now, I'll be using OpenAI. I tried with Anthropic too, but Anthropic alone is not working. At least you need to have a placeholder stating OpenAI key and placeholder. I'm not sure why it just says embedding was not found. So that was an issue. Maybe we can raise a PR and someone can work on that. Yeah, I'll be working with OpenAI for now. So I'm pretty much having all my ENV. And the other thing is, this is what I tested uh, from my end. You in backend, you have this Docker file. Just remove this particular part called start intervals because it just says it's not a valid thing or a valid command basically. If you want, I can kind of run this and then we can see Docker compose up. And then I was building it. Now that because my env file was not saved. So why is this so? Am I in OpenGPTs? Yes, I am. So that's because this is out of the way. It's my mistake. Now it would run here. Yeah, you see this right? Start interval. It's not working. And unknown flag. So you find that in backend and your Docker file. So just remove that start interval and everything should work fine. Yeah. So I removed it and then I already saved it. So this will kind of take couple of seconds basically or minutes, not couple. Yeah, it just started creating everything what I require. My Postgres setup, my backend setup, and everything. So yeah, it started running. So my database connections were ready to accept. So now backend was being kind of tested. Uh, this will kind of take a couple of seconds actually from this step. Meanwhile, let me just hop into what these guys suggest here. You already have some online link over here which you can use. Yeah, we'll also get into the same format in some time. Like once this installation is done. Yeah, it was almost done. Yeah, will take some time. Application startup was completed. I need to get my URL. We'll get into the same format. You have your chatbot, RAG, and also assistants. You can also, right now, probably these guys did not have to upload files as of now. Yeah, you can upload in RAG. That's what you can do here. You can upload anything. Uh, and in assistants, you can also upload files. And also you can, uh, have some specific tools by Robocorp or some other searches actually, your retrieval, your SEC findings and everything. You can have the Wikipedia, u.com. Just this is because the online hosted one, they only gave agent 3.5. But if you see, this is ours. And yeah, we got our local host link. Sorry. Yeah. Here, you can see like, all the different models you have, Olama, GPT, Gemini, and everything. But for now, I'll be testing with chatbot. Let me just name this as like, some chat assistant. I don't want to change the custom instructions because right now I'll be doing them in the next videos. I only gave, I believe, uh, OpenAI. So I'll continue with GPT 3.5 Turbo itself just to make sure it's cost efficient for me. What's happening? Looks, it's not responding. One more second. Let me just refresh and then try. Say it's chat assistant. Yeah, let me say it's done. Let me just start with hi. You see that, what human is saying and what AI is saying. Let's ask like, can you do a math of some 34 times equals 3. Okay, it was very something, I'm sure. In the same way, you can kind of experiment with RAG's assistance. That's it for the video. We'll meet in next videos.